Hi there, I'm Gabriel, and today I'm going to be teaching you the best strategy if you're running Facebook and Instagram ads for your Shopify Dropshipping store or e-commerce store. So if you are doing ads for the first time to a cold audience, this is a step you need to take to be able to purchase all the data you need, and it's called single interest targeting. So make sure you pay close attention. I'm going to walk you through step by step. So before we start, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then let's get started. So here you're going to learn how to create ads from scratch. So it's super crucial for you that you know that there is a cold phase, there is a warm phase, and then a scaling phase. The cold reach is when you start buying data from Facebook. What we mean by that is that sometimes in the cold phase, you are not profitable. You only need the data so you can then reference the lookalike audience and then start being profitable. So let's get into it so you get an idea of what I mean. So how you create your campaign? First, you click create. So what's relevant for us at the moment is conversion campaigns, and then later on we're gonna do reach campaigns for retargeting. But at the moment, you always want to start with conversions, okay? We click conversions. So we're gonna turn off CBO at the moment because we're doing cold ads and we want to be in control of our ad sets, okay? So we turn on CBO. The name, I always like to put the date, okay? Today is the 4/9, so I always go one day ahead because if I create my ads today, I know they're gonna go live tomorrow, midnight. So I'm doing 4/10 and then I put cold. And let's say if I'm running on a specific campaign, maybe I put the acronyms, but for this example, I only put the 4/10 cold, okay, campaign. So conversion campaign, I turn on CBO and I put the name. Then we click continue. We wait for it to load. Okay, so this is your first panel, okay, after the campaign. We have three phases. We have the campaign level, we have the ad set level, and we have the ad level. Campaign level is when we tell Facebook to do something, okay? We're telling Facebook to find people that tend to buy on Facebook, okay, or Instagram. Remember, it's the same company. So in the campaign level, we are deciding, okay, I want conversion campaigns. I only want people that are most likely to convert, okay? In the ad set level, we're telling Facebook, who is the people? Exactly, who are you looking for, okay? We're also telling Facebook all the information regarding our budget and all of that. Because the CBO, when we went into the campaign level, this is something new that came out, the CBO. Now people are able to put the budget type in the first phase, okay? However, what I like to do is put in the second phase because I can create several ad sets with the same budget so I know what's working and what doesn't in the cold phase. So you will know what I mean later on when you see the ads that are completed, okay? So in the ad set level, let's say that we are selling, for this example, we're selling the acupressure mat, okay? This is a health and wellness product, okay? So let's say we put health and wellness. So that's our first. The ad set name is the campaign name, the interest that we are trying to optimize for, okay? So then I have my account here already for the acupressure mat. I'm gonna optimize for purchases. You always want to optimize for purchases, not for anything, not for add to carts, always purchase. Because Facebook is already optimized for that. It used to be that wasn't like that, but now you can constantly optimize for purchase, okay? So after that, we go down And here's where it gets interesting. In the first part, we want to keep it as broad as possible so we can get the data from our product, okay? So we want to do United States, Canada, the UK, Australia, okay? So this is the T4 of countries. Some people do only e-packet countries, which is the AliExpress regular when you're shipping from China, but I want to test quality audiences straight away. So sometimes I only sell to United States, but just for testing and for the sake of testing to see what's going on with my ads, I do United States, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia, okay? So then we go down. Some people do from 18 to 65, but I like to push it a little bit to 20 because they have the purchasing power. Sometimes they work at 20, you know, they have their own money, their own credit card and all of that. So it's so much better to do 20 to 65. And I wouldn't get super detailed on the age because I want Facebook to optimize. Some people say, okay, but my product is only for males, maybe males from more than 40 years old, maybe, but at the beginning you don't want to do that because you actually don't know how it's gonna sell, okay? Unless your product is only male oriented, that you are certain that, for example, they're only gonna buy that. Maybe you're selling something super specific that's only male or female use. Maybe you put male and female. If not, it's something that's a little bit broad, which what I like. I mean, I like to sell products that are broad. I will choose all for gender, for example, and I wouldn't put maybe from 40 to 65 or something like that. I will do it super broad, like for 20 to 65, and let Facebook optimize because Facebook is super smart and they will find the people that you need. When they know, oh, this is the kind of person that buys from you, they're gonna show the ads to that kind of the people, okay? So don't get too caught up on the age and gender. So that's for now. Then the rich people in your detailed targeting, I uncheck that. I don't want Facebook to be going crazy just showing the ad to many people. Sometimes it's better to have that controlled to whatever you picked here. So just uncheck the detailed targeting expansion. And then we show more options. That's gonna be the same thing. So interest. So we went in the title, health and wellness. So that's one of the interests. So we put the ad here. Okay, a big mistake that many people do is just start piling up different interests, one over the other. Here, you only need one, so you know what's going on with that one specifically. If that one is not converting, you're not getting sales from it, you know it's specifically because of the interest. Because every time you duplicate the campaign one over the other, you will know, okay, this is the only thing that changes from this page is the interest, right? When you start running different campaigns. So you know health and wellness is not working well. So that's the secret sauce from Facebook ads, that you have to know exactly what works so you can optimize and cancel whatever is going on. So we only do one interest in the details section here, okay? Now, placements. We're gonna do manual placements. We're gonna turn off the audience network, the messenger, the Instagram, and we're gonna put only the Facebook feed, the Facebook news feed. Okay, so here you see the Facebook newsfeed. Why would we turn off everything? We want to be where people are more likely to see our ads. We don't want to be on the side or maybe on the stories. We only want to be on the main protagonist of Facebook, where you can see the ad super huge, you can see the video, the comments, and all of that. So we want to only show our ads on the Facebook newsfeed. Later on the retargeting section, we're going to do maybe Instagram, Facebook, because they're already warm, they're seeing us everywhere. But from our cold audience, the idea here is to just do Facebook newsfeed, okay? Okay, so we have Facebook newsfeed. Now, super important is the daily budget, okay? So let's say that we sell this product for $30, okay? Usually some people say, okay, you can do Facebook ads with $5 a day or whatever, but the idea here is that you don't waste your time trying to find out if you have a winning product or not, okay? What I mean by this is the idea is that you don't go and wait 2 weeks when you know you can do everything in less than 2 days to know what's going on. So you want to get in front of as many people as possible in a short period of time so you can start optimizing and scaling your ads, okay? The way you do it is spending at least 3 times the price for each of your ad sets, okay? So let's say my product costs $30. So for each ad set, I'm gonna do $90 per day. That's something that's, for some people, they are, okay, but I don't have $100 a day for this or that. So maybe Facebook ads is not for you at the moment. You have other options like influencer marketing on Instagram as a meme pages that are a little bit cheaper. You can buy shoutouts for around $30, $40, $50 per each shoutout, and you can get 5 sales from it. But if you are ready to scale your ads, you have to keep in mind that if you're selling a product of $50, in order for you to test it to the right audience, you need to at least be putting $150 per ad set for each of your campaigns, okay? So that means that we have to, if you're selling a product that costs $30, we're gonna do a $90 daily budget for that specific ad set, okay? And we want to run our ads continuously. We want to run it with a start date. The start date is always gonna be the next day at midnight. Okay. So the end date, we're gonna uncheck it when we confirm the whole process. So we don't have to worry about this one, okay? But this one is always crucial. So today is the 9th. So we're gonna do April 10, 2020 at midnight. Always, because you want your ads running at midnight so you have the whole day to optimize. You don't want to be creating an ad, let's say at 9 p.m. and then having in 4 hours Facebook to spend all the money as crazy as they can do it, okay? You want to have a big window so they can place the ads to the right people. So this is super important, always at midnight, okay? So before we continue, we're going to check our ad set. So we have the health and wellness name, which is our interest. We're sending people to our website. We're doing our store. We already connected our pixel, which I'm gonna tell you how to do it later on. Then this is our purchase. We're optimizing for purchases. We go down. Don't worry about this because this is a little bit more advanced, which is the bidding process. So I wouldn't worry about this at the moment. Then we have our locations. We want to advertise to US, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia, the T4. We want to advertise to people living in this location. That's why you need to always double check, because you might be missing something from your campaign. Age 20 to 65, we're doing all genders. Only one interest. We uncheck the reach, the detailed targeting expansion. We're doing manual placements to Facebook newsfeed. A daily budget of 90 because it's 3 times the cost of your product. And set a start and end date. We are starting our campaign at midnight. Okay. Awesome. So now we go to the ad level. In the ad level is super interesting because this is what people see. Okay, this is what people are going to interact with, and sometimes this is the point when you see, oh, maybe my ad is not working because of the creative, the photo and video I'm using. So I recommend that you at least do 3 creatives per ad set so you know what's working. Okay, so what you're gonna do is just order your product from Amazon Prime and create some photos and videos, original photo content and video content, showcasing why that product is good, solving the problem, people using it, smiling, and all of that. There are many videos. I'm gonna be uploading more how to create good videos for dropshipping. So let's say that we already have it. So we put ad number 1, B1. Let's say we have one video ad and we did 3 versions of that video. We are starting the first 3 seconds with 3 different people, testing all of that. So we have one ad. Let's put B1 here. So many people only create the ad within the Facebook platform. But what you have to do, if you have to go to your Facebook page and post like a regular post. So you go to photo video, you upload your video with your copy, okay? And also put a title to the video, knowing that exactly that video is gonna be shown like that, with the button and all of that. You upload like a regular post, okay? Then what you do is you use existing post. Okay. Then you click, you won't see it like this, you will see it without a post here. When you click to look for a post, you will see all of your posts. So the idea, if you have 3 versions of your ad, post all of them with the same copy, the same title and everything, so you know, and you test one thing at a time, so you know what works and what doesn't. So the only thing you're changing here is the actual video. So if you're gonna test that, you're gonna put the other videos, click continue, and you'll have it here. So the same thing for each one, okay? So to start, we're gonna do this one, okay? So we do this one. We have our link straight to our product page. So go to your Shopify store, copy the link of your product page. So that's where you should be sending people. Don't send them to your home page, send them to your product page, okay? Then you're gonna go and your call to action should be learn more. Then put by now, learn more. It's super subtle. So people, okay, let me learn more, whatever is going on. So they click the button and then they visit the store. And if they want to buy, they will buy, okay? Don't push the sell, okay? So the CTA should be learn more and straight to your product page. So everything is fine. So this is how your ad is gonna look. So you know the reference as a reference. Then later on for your retargeting, we can add the Instagram also. But for this example, we're only adding our Facebook page. So now that we have everything ready, we can confirm Then at this point, if you haven't run ads, you'll get a message to put your credit card information. And if you didn't do the billing in the beginning, you will be able to put your credit card information and all your payment details. If you already did it, you're gonna go straight away and you'll get your ads to be in review. So you will see here, this is the three phases. You have your campaign level, your ad set level, and your ad level. Okay, so now it's time to start populating the ads. So let's say we have three versions of our videos. So we're gonna duplicate our videos 2 times. So when we're testing, we want to, as I told you, we want to have at least 3 versions. Maybe you can change not only the video, but just pick one thing. For example, if you're gonna change your thumbnails, you can pick 3 different thumbnails on the same video, or you can change the video itself with the same 3 thumbnails. And then you start testing. You see when you have maybe the thumbnail is not really good and people, when they are scrolling, they're not stopping. Maybe that's one of the reasons why the ad is not working. So let's say we have version 2 of the video. We change the post. We put the other post, we click continue. That one is not a good example. Let's say this one here. This one is a little bit better, the thumbnail, where the person is just touching the product and it looks interesting. So we change the post, it's loading. We have our call to action, the link. So this is version 2 of the ad. We click publish. And then we closed. And then we go to our third version. We click edit. We put B3 or version 3. That sometimes comes up when you have text, so you put request manual review. We change the post and we use another version of our ad. Let's say we have this one here. Okay, so we have this one, we have the CTA learn more, straight to our product page, the B3, and then we publish. Now that we have our conversion campaign, we have our ad set with 3 different ads, okay? We're going to go inside our ad sets and we're going to uncheck the end date. Because if the store is doing well, you don't want your ad to stop. Because if it stops, it's so difficult to get it back running. So whenever you turn off an ad, you shouldn't be turning back that on. You should be duplicating and let it run once again, okay? So that's why we don't want an end date. We want to be that manually so we can turn on or off whenever we want. So we click uncheck the end date. We publish. Now we can duplicate 4 times our ad, because we're going to do 1 interest for each ad set. Okay, so now we have 4 new copies. On each copy, we're going to pick a new interest. We click edit. So as you can see, this is a copy exactly as the one we did. But here we're going to click suggestion and we're going to start testing new interests. Let's say personal care is one. We delete health and wellness, go up and put personal care. We click publish. And we'll repeat this process for each one. So this is basically a process of testing new interests to see what works and what doesn't. We refresh the page so we can see everything that we work, all our ad sets. So we can see now personal care here. We have health and wellness, and we're going to do a new interest. Now we're going to do, let's say, what's working. We can do quality of life. Remember, this is a product that's a health and wellness product. It's for back pain and quality of life. So all of our interests might be related to health and wellness. Quality of life. So we publish. However, you can, if you are doing a lot of testing, you can test also different Get Creative. I mean, research your industry and look what your target audience does. Maybe the people that tend to buy this product read a lot of healthy magazines. So you find health magazines that are relevant to this topic, and you also do interest related that. You can do TV channels, there are many things that you can get creative, and then each of your campaign level, you can put cold, and then you bundle 5 different interests that are completely related. So you see if that works for your industry or not. For this example, we're keeping it general with simple interests for health and wellness. But keep in mind that when you are doing it, you should be trying new interests. So daily, if your campaigns are profitable, you should be always testing new interests, okay? Until you get enough data when we get into the scaling process. So now we do physical exercise. Physical exercise. Let's see. We publish, and we have one more. And the last one we're going to do is the last interest. I'm doing the suggestion feature, but you can also get creative to see what works and what doesn't. Also, Facebook ads give you some samples. There is a section here that you can see the interests that are available. Let's say yoga, we can do yoga. So maybe, as you can see, you can put a bundle of 5 different ad sets all about the sports, and you can do different sports and all of that. Maybe all the CrossFit people are interested in this product for the back pain, and you can put all CrossFit related in these interests, and you can test. I mean, that's the idea here, that you start testing. We save our last interest. And we are all set with our first campaign. So to recap, we have a conversion campaign, okay? we turn off CBO, we are controlling the budget within the ad set. So we're doing $90 for each one, okay? So that's why you have to keep in mind when you do Facebook ads and you know you have an expensive product, it depends on whatever you're trying to market. So we're doing $450 a day on our Facebook ads, okay? At this point, you are accelerating the process to know if the product is a winning product or not, okay? What I mean is you don't have to wait 2 weeks, okay, to just decide if this is something that you spend your time on, maybe optimizing, or let's say optimizing your store, spending even more money, because basically the next day you'll know, okay, this is going to be a winning product or not. Because if you don't have any sales from at least this one, you know people are not interested in the product. If you put the time to create good ads, you optimize your Shopify store the right way, it's a straight away process from your ad level and your campaigns to be and start generating sales. So here you can see you have 5 ad sets. Each of the ad sets are pointing to the same ad that we posted on Facebook. We have 3 ads per ad sets and we're testing. So let's say what Facebook is doing here, if you're putting $90 against this ad set and you are getting purchases from ad 1, B1, they're gonna put most of the money on this specific creative, on this specific video. So they're going to optimize for you. That's the idea here. So you know that everything is working well and they're going to do the best to make the best out of your money, okay? So we have our first campaign, cold campaign. This is something that if you start getting sales, you should be duplicating this and literally testing new interests. And if you get more creative, more videos and photos, start testing new videos and photos, okay? So this was the testing phase. So as I told you, it's a super simple process that you need to repeat and test new interests every time. Thank you so much for watching. Now you know how to do single interest targeting for your Shopify dropshipping store or e-commerce. Also, I have a 2-hour training in the description that will teach you everything you need to know to start selling your products online using Facebook and Instagram ads. This is super insightful. Also, make sure to subscribe and like this video if you want more insightful information just like this one. I'll see you in the next one.